All right, so talking about sectors and stocks that are doing well or poorly, we have to go to Sector Spotlight now, which will be retail. Got kind of hammered on Friday, but I think that there are fundamentally some bright spots in this sector, and I want to see if the charts are backing that up. So first, let's start with Lulu, up over 40% for the year, reported a 92% surge in fourth quarter profit. Stock was punished, though, for not being conservative enough in first quarter guidance. For the chart, what is it telling you?
Well, Lulu has been a momentum name. Lulu has been a big barometer of the strength in retail because you have to have those go-go stocks. If you look at Lulu right now, you will see that it's holding in there, but I would be very careful here. It's already starting to break this moving average, which is the 21-day, which strong trends break. If Lulu would start, get below this 95 or even breaks this 94 area, not 94, I'm sorry, 92, I do still think there's a lot of room down there. And then some of the faith will come out of the slower names that have been acting well, because once you lose the momentum, then you lose some of the quality. And when these strong stocks break the 21-day, you have to get out of the way. And this leads me to the RTH. Before we talk about the rest of the retail, I just want to show the RTH because we spoke about this last week. And I saw some signs that we were rolling over. And if you look here, look at this trend, guys. Look at this trend that broke. To me, that's a sell signal. We broke support, broke a trend, and now it could head lower. I think this index sees at least 110. I want to get out of the way of retail.
All right, well, I'm going to keep making my plug. I want to go to Abercrombie Fitch here, earn 28 cents a share versus a loss of 13 cents a year ago. Good international sales, good gross margins. They do forecast that good gross margins won't last the whole year, but they're not going to start raising prices until the third quarter. They don't know how that's going to be passing that on to the consumer, but again, oil prices are falling, so the consumer might not be as crimped going forward. Do you like the chart? I know you're going to hate it.
No, I'm not going to hate it. I just don't like when they sell it after earnings. You have such a great earnings report. Why are you selling it? It must be priced in.
Expectations were so high. Right, exactly.
So sometimes you get a small sell-off, but right now, okay, it's a little choppy up here. I would say if Antel, I'll give it, I'll give it.
Is Abercrombie?
Yeah. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here. This thing breaks the low of 71. You have to get out of the way because this could easily come back and retest this 66 area, which is where I'd rather see you guys buy it back after a dip.
All right, I want to go to Ann Taylor since you already brought it up. Posted a 21% jump in first quarter earnings. Here's why I think this is important, and we were arguing about this before we got on camera, is that women on a whole tend to spend on their kids and their home and their family before they spend on themselves. So the fact that Ann Taylor did so well means that women have extra income, which is good for the health of the economy, and you were telling me not the case. What do you think?
Well, I do still think we're in a man session, and women might have a little bit more money in their pockets, so it's a good barometer for now. But anyway, where we go? You haven't ever heard of man session?
No.
Well, lately, there are a lot more men out of work than females. Anyway, look what happened here. Look at this break, okay? We're at support 28. I think that this has a better area around 26.5. As I look at a lot of these retail, look at this. This was your day to take notice. This was your breakout failure. Hopefully you got out around here. I don't care how women are spending. This is my sell signal. Anyway, we're at support. Here's the other one. I do think that you're going to get lower prices here, especially as this market's somewhat on the defensive.
But, I think it's a fair barometer to look at for retail if you want to keep on seeing how women are going to spend. Okay, wrapping up with Macys, it's, the top performing stock of the month. Had killer earnings, sort of set the bar for the rest of these, mid-tier retailers. Let's look at the chart. Okay,
if you take a look at Macys, okay, again, anytime they sell on the news, which is what they did right here, it leads to another down day. I would say watch this 28 level. Maybe you dip a little bit in here, but I think this gap gets filled, and you could buy it lower. As I continue to go through these charts, I see more technical damage. So just don't get enamored by the women in the malls. You know what? Go to the bars and watch the men buying their Sam Adams. Look to see how Sam Adams does. You see that stock go up, then you know we're in for some bad times.
Oh, man, I don't even know how to touch that one right now. Okay, we're going to get to your stock picks for the day right after this.